In this video, we're going to talk about what are the best free websites where you can learn to code online. So there are a number of websites out there that teach courses for programming, but in this video, we're going to specifically look for those free websites to get started as a programmer. So if you like this kind of content, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content, and also turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So let's jump into this and look at some of the best websites where you can learn to code for free online. So the first website we're going to look at is Khan Academy. So khanacademy.org, and you'll notice here when you land on the homepage that it is very classroom based. So they talk about there is a classroom for every student, and the idea being here that anyone can learn free education from anywhere in the world. So if we open up the courses menu, you can see that there are a lot of more traditional kind of school topics. But we also have some courses here on computer programming. So if we open this up, you can see that there are various different front-end development courses. So we've got courses here also on SQL, so database type stuff. We've got some advanced JavaScript, but yeah, mostly front-end development in here. So I think most of these are free, if not all of them. You may have to double check on each of these courses or whichever courses you're interested in, but there does appear to be quite a good number of free courses on this site. There is another section on computer science, and in here you will find various different topics, including how the internet works, basic programming skills, algorithms, data analysis. So there's quite a lot of good things in here that you can learn on this website. So there are a number of topics being covered here, and I think this is really good that you can actually access this information for free on this website. So check out Khan Academy for more information on these courses. The next website we'll look at is edX. So just to point out that edX, once you go to the homepage, we'll see here that it is quite focused on the bigger university names. So you can see that they are trying to go down that path of having a kind of a more of an elite education. So it's not quite the same as we saw on Khan Academy. So Khan Academy seems to be a bit more towards just open education for everyone. So on this site, they do have quite a lot of interesting topics. So at the moment, I'm browsing the computer science subject, and you can see here that we have a number of different Python courses for beginners and for different purposes. So we've got Python for research. They also have a section here on front-end development skills. So we've got HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some of these courses are paid, I think. I think it's a mix. Some of them are paid and some of them are not, from what I understand. So I'm going to open up this course here by W3C. You'll see here that they have a free course, but there is also a paid verified certificate. So one thing I find interesting about this site is that they do have this kind of date when the course starts. So you can see here that it starts on the July 1st. But I don't really know what the point of that is. You do have to enroll in the course, but I think that it's a pre-recorded course from what I understand. So and you work at your own pace. So it says here between 6 to 8 weeks, or is that 6 to 8 hours per week? I think it said. You can see how many topics get covered each week, but I think that really depends. You know, you could probably do this course in the space of 1 week if you have the time to do it. I guess they're just trying to space it out to make it more digestible. So if we have a look at the right side of the page here, we can see that the course type is self-paced. It says here at the bottom. So you can work at whatever speed you like. And we see that the course here is free in this case, but there is a certificate for $199. Now, I don't think that really you need this certificate, to be honest. I think it's maybe a nice to have, but I really can't see the purpose of paying that money for a certificate. So if we go back to the previous page, we can see here that they have a section on full stack developer, and I guess it really depends on what technologies you want to use, but this probably wouldn't be the list I would give you for being a full stack developer. But yeah, you can learn Java as a backend language, or C or C++. But they also have a section here on blockchain, cybersecurity, and Internet of Things. So they've got some pretty interesting topics here for you to cover. So the next website we're looking at is the odinproject.com. And the Odin Project is very different from the first two websites that we looked at. So on this website, it is very specific and it is focused on how to learn to become a developer. So they cover a lot of different content here. So they've got the basic front end stuff, starting from the beginning, how to learn HTML and CSS. And they also include projects as you go along here, so it makes it much better to be interactive and actually building something and putting that knowledge to work. They also cover some things here on UX design and responsive design. So let's have a look at the JavaScript section now. So we're covering a lot of different things in here. They've got some of the newer things like Webpack is being covered. And again, you can see they have some projects in here. One of the really cool things about this website is that they have this full curriculum section, and this is how to become a full stack developer. So they have this free content, and it appears to be updated quite frequently. So on the homepage they tell you when it was last updated. So one of the reasons I really like this section is that it allows you to build a more complete knowledge of working with both the front end and back end. And overall, I think that this is a skill that most people should be trying to get into so that they can actually build their own projects without relying on anyone else. So if you work in an agency, you're probably doing either the front end or the back end. But if you're working on your own projects, it's really good to be able to just piece everything together by yourself. So these courses are really interesting, and I think this is a really good concept that they have on here. And I've done a few courses on this site. I haven't gone into it in too much depth, but overall the content seems to be really good, and on top of that it is completely free. So highly recommend checking out this website. And the final website we're going to look at today is Skillshare. Now Skillshare is a little bit different because it is shorter courses, and normally there is a premium section to this site. So they do have completely free courses, but they also have premium courses. And I decided to include it in this video because I have a link which will give you a full month of free premium access. I actually have one of my own courses on this website, and you can access that completely free if you use the link in the description below. So I've got my Ruby on Rails course on this website. So I uploaded this last year, and I haven't really promoted it, but we've got 126 students so far. And if you use the link in the description below for Skillshare, you will get 1 month for completely free, and you can access all of the premium content on there. So that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys have found this helpful. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more content. And I will see you all in the next video.